Hello, friends. Imagine living in a time when doctors believed that your body worked like a machine described by an ancient Roman over 1,000 years ago. Imagine going to a doctor and instead of examining your symptoms, he reads from an old book, trusting it blindly. Sounds strange, doesn't it? Yet, for most of the Middle Ages, this was the reality of medicine. No one dared to question the works of Galen, a Greek physician from the 2nd century, whose writings had become medical law. But then came two men who refused to accept knowledge without questioning it. One was a scientist, the other an artist, and together, they changed how we see the human body forever. We all know Leonardo da Vinci as the creator of the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. But did you know that he was also obsessed with anatomy? He wasn't a doctor, yet he performed dissections on human cadavers in secret. Why? Because he wanted to see for himself how the human body truly worked. Leonardo believed that art and science were deeply connected. To paint the perfect human form, he needed to understand the muscles, bones, and organs beneath the skin. So, armed with ink and a razor-sharp curiosity, he dissected over 30 human bodies, carefully drawing each organ, muscle, and bone with unmatched precision. His sketches were centuries ahead of their time, showing details that even modern doctors find astonishing. His anatomical notebooks contained over 240 detailed drawings, capturing everything from the inner workings of the heart to the structure of the brain. But here's the tragedy. Leonardo's research was never widely published in his lifetime. His ideas remained hidden in his notebooks, only to be discovered centuries later. While Leonardo explored anatomy as an artist, Andreas Vesalius approached it as a scientist. Born in 1514 in Brussels, he studied medicine at a time when dissecting human bodies was still considered controversial. Most medical students learned from animal dissections or from Galen's texts, which were filled with errors. But Vesalius wasn't satisfied with just reading. He wanted to see the truth with his own eyes. He began dissecting human cadavers and quickly realized something shocking. Galen had been wrong about many things. Since Galen had only dissected animals, much of what he wrote about human anatomy was incorrect. Vesalius found that the human jaw was not made of two bones, as Galen had claimed, but a single bone. He disproved the ancient belief that there were small holes in the heart's septum that allowed blood to pass between the ventricles. There were no such holes. Galen had described the liver as the main organ responsible for blood circulation, but Vesalius showed that the heart played a much greater role. He also corrected errors in the structure of the human skeleton, revealing that Galen had mistaken animal bones for human ones. Even details about muscles, veins, and nerves were wrong in Galen's texts, and Vesalius provided the first accurate descriptions based on real human dissections. In 1543, Vasalius published De Humani Corporis Fabrica, On the Fabric of the Human Body, a revolutionary book filled with incredibly detailed illustrations of the human body, drawn with the accuracy of an artist, but based on the hands-on research of a scientist. This book shattered centuries of medical belief. For the first time, doctors had an accurate guide to human anatomy. Of course, not everyone was happy with Vesalius's discoveries. Many scholars and doctors who had spent their lives studying Galen's texts refused to believe they were wrong. They accused Vesalius of disrespecting ancient knowledge, and some even tried to ruin his reputation. But the truth could not be ignored. Leonardo da Vinci had seen the human body as a work of art. Vesalius exposed it as a machine of incredible complexity. Together, their work laid the foundation for modern medicine. Without them, we might still believe in medieval myths about how the body functions. Their stories remind us of something very important. Progress comes from curiosity, from questioning what we think we know, and from daring to seek the truth. The Renaissance wasn't just about painting and sculpture. It was about a new way of seeing the world, whether through a canvas, a telescope, or a scalpel. But as people were dissecting the mysteries of the human body, others were setting sail to explore the mysteries of the world itself. The Renaissance spirit of discovery wasn't limited to science and art. It also pushed humanity beyond familiar shores into the vast unknown. In our next episode, we'll embark on a thrilling adventure across the seas, exploring the Age of Discovery, where fearless sailors and explorers redrew the maps, connected continents and forever changed history. Stay with us, because the Renaissance wasn't just about looking inward, it was also about looking beyond the horizon.